Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video series called Community Question of the Week. My name is Alex, and I sincerely hope that you guys had tons of fun celebrating and welcoming the new year in your own special way. For me, I actually spent the evening playing Jackbox Party Pack 4 with some friends. We had tons of laughs, answered some really silly questions, and had so much fun that, the new year actually happened and we didn't even notice it. We just said yay, new year. Okay, what's the next question? Speaking of which, that actually brings me to an important topic and to the idea of this video series. You see, we were having so much fun just asking and answering questions that I figured, why don't we bring this to the community? I think we'll have some very interesting answers and of course learn a little bit more about each other and to see what kinds of games we're all into and playing and stuff, so that way we can further enforce the fact that we love video games, regardless of how crummy some companies make them. That's where this video series comes in. So every Friday, I'll be posting a new community question of the week, along with answers to the previous week's question. In the spirit of 2008, if you'd like to make a video response to the question, I'd like to encourage you to send me links to your video responses and I'll incorporate them into next week's video, alongside with the replies entered in the comments below. Got it? Great. Now that that's out of the way, let's start off with an interesting topic. Name any video game or games that you replay. Simple, right? Name any video game or games that you replay. Well, it could be a game that you come back to every single year, or a game that you always play whenever you feel a specific way, or even maybe a game that just reminds you of your childhood, or even if you do it just because you love playing it and being reminded of how cool it is. It's your call. Just make sure to let us know by replying in the comments below or sending us a video response. And remember, tweet or message me on Twitter and Facebook to make sure that I get it. My channel and the video description has all that information. But you're probably wondering what my answer is to this burning question. Well, just keep on watching. For me, it's Castlevania Symphony tonight. Now, I always try to play this game at least once a year. Now, from time to time, that doesn't always happen, but I try, and it's always in the back of my head. And, whenever I start it, I always delete my old saves, and I start all over again from scratch. It's one of the few games that I actually never used a guide for, which led me to finishing the game early, thinking it was disappointing how short it was, only to discover that there was more to the game beyond that point. And if you know what I'm talking about, keep it a secret to the people who are watching, okay? It's the only game that I managed to complete in its entirety, even exploring 200.6% of the map. That's a lot of map. It's also a game where every time I play it, I always discover new weapons and new shield rod combinations, which to me is pretty freaking cool. It felt magical to play the game back in the day when it first released, and it still feels magical to this very day. Now, if we're talking about games that I wish I could replay often, that would be both Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3. Now, mind you, it's not that I don't have these games. I have the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the PS2, but I don't know, maybe I'm just too lazy to pull them out and play them again. But here's the deal. I want to replay these games because there's something fun about figuring out the dynamic of what Robot Master's weapons could be used to easily defeat other Robot Masters, and that's just super fun to me. It's the whole elemental weakness system in RPGs and stuff. It's kind of like that but in robot form, right? And of course, what better way to kind of amp up the formula than in Mega Man 3, where all of a sudden, all the previous Mega Man 2 Robot Masters come back in their ghostly form to fight you and stuff. So now you have to figure out, oh my gosh, Mega Man 3 Robot Master weapons, which ones will work on these characters? I've never done this before. It's just too freaking cool. But sadly, I guess I am just too damn lazy to bust out my copy of Mega Man Anniversary Collection if I'm still kind of reminiscing about these games but not doing anything about it. Maybe this year I'll change that. We'll see. And those are my picks for the games that I replay or want to replay. What's yours? Post your reply in the comments below or send me a video response. But remember, if you're doing a video response, please message me and let me know where I can find it so I can include it in next week's video. And again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to reading and watching your replies. Thank you very much, and play more games.